on this video I want to tell you what I think about the video Gaming Tech made about HLG, and I just want to commend him for his honesty, because you have to understand this. The solution of using HLG is just one click fix all. He was willing to look at it objectively and recognize, if this is better, I'm going to say it is better. I'm going to show you the numbers, and that's just something mind-blowing, because most of the content he makes is related with HDR settings. So you can only imagine, if there is a setting like HLG that fixes everything you can use on every single game, every single content, and everything looks perfect, what's the point of watching content about setting up HDR? And I really want to commend him for his honesty and his willingness to take a look at this objectively and show you the results. And I want to say this, most people, I think, are going to be very happy to just turn the switch, HLG, I don't have to do anything else, and I'm going to get a good result. For sure, not the best results on every single case, but you're going to get a good result. The image is going to be very good in every single game. You have an SDR option, so it's going to work. This is a video on SDR. It looks amazing with HLG. But if you spend so much money, you definitely want to watch a video and see if there's a better option. And in my opinion, you should always try HLG. With every single game, you should try HLG. And you should definitely try, if the game has an HDR option, you should definitely try that. And I think the work he does on his channel, showing you the best HDR settings, it is a very, very good serve to the gaming community. He's serving the gaming community in an amazing way, because you don't want to be opening every single game and having to figure out and messing around with the settings, and you don't have the tools to do measurements and know which one is better. So to just have somebody like him, who knows a lot, who has equipment, who has been doing this for so long, and tell you, hey, just copy my settings, you're done. That's amazing. That's really, really good. And I am a fan of his channel. I've been watching his videos since I got this TV, and I will always try his settings and see, hey, let's take a look at this HDR and see how it looks. And my recommendation would be, for every single game, do the same. Take a look at the best settings for HDR, see how you like that. But I would also suggest you to give HLG a try, because you might be surprised, you might like HLG more. On my case, like I said, I have 5,000 gigabytes of games. I have 5 terabytes of space on my computer. The only thing that I have on my computer is video games. And so far, Elden Ring and Sekiro, they do have a good HDR implementation that I would rather use instead of HLG. But the difference is very, very small. And I think that most people that are not going to be willing to watch the video and see what's the settings, most people, I think, are going to be very well served by just turning on HLG and forgetting about it. Because that's what most people want, the easy solution. We just want the pill that we take and we're gonna be strong and healthy. We don't have to do anything else. We want the easy solution. That's just something general. But if you're watching this video, you're probably enthusiastic, so that's not you. So if you're watching this video, I would strongly recommend you, for every single game, try your auto HDR. If you have a gaming console, try the game if the game has an HDR implementation, and try HLG. And what I would say is, if you cannot tell the difference between the HDR from the game and HLG, go with the HDR for the game. Absolutely, no question about that. But I would always suggest you to give it a try, because even on his video, I loved his video. I think he did a fantastic job showing the differences and doing an objective evaluation and also a subjective evaluation. And he was honest to tell you, hey, for me, this image here in this case is looking better. On this case, it's losing highlight detail. And he's right. So he's right when he tells you the SDR information is less. HDR is a lot more information. So it just doesn't even make sense to give it a try. So just the fact that he was willing to really take a look at it and do an objective evaluation, I just want to give him the props for doing that, and thank you for giving me the credit and mentioning me on his video. And I think it was great. And just want to say one last thing before I finish this video. You will never ever see on this channel me talking bad about anybody. This is drama free. I will never talk anything bad about anybody. I'm just not going to do it. If they say something bad about me, I'm just going to ignore it. Somebody on the comments, if they say something bad, I'm just going to ignore it. I'm not going to delete the comment. I'm not going to read it to the end. I'm not going to react to it. If somebody makes a video talking bad about me, I'm just going to ignore it, because my purpose is to give you something that has a value to you, something that's valuable. And on this case, the value I want to add is just basically say that the work that Gaming Tech does, I think is fantastic, and it is a very good serve to our gaming community. It is very, very good. If you want to get the absolute best HDR option, you definitely need to watch his opinion and try it, because he's an expert. I've been doing this since a month ago. I know nothing. I am not an expert. I'm just very enthusiastic, and I know the results that I want and what I'm looking for. And I just get into it. That's the way I do things. I'm a musician. I'm gonna maybe post a link so you see how I play the guitar. I am engineer in telecommunications and electronics. I do sports. I play tennis with the national team, so I do a lot of things. But this is not my area of expertise at all. I do know about computers because I build the computer myself, and I am an enthusiast. So I do watch videos, and I know everything about what's the best GPU and the best CPU and the RAM and the FPS and how to get the performance. I know all about that because that's my passion. That's what I do. I know how to set up the games so they look the best. So I'm going to try on this YouTube channel to give you useful information, to give you something that has a value, okay? But this is gonna be drama free. I will never never ever talk bad about anybody that has absolutely no value to you, in my opinion. So I'm just not gonna do it. But I do wanted to talk good about Gaming Tech, because I think he did a fantastic job, and I wish to see more. I wish that when he does an HDR analysis, I want him in the future, if he sees, oh, this game actually is clipping highlights with the HDR, like sometimes, oh, the colors are looking a little bit diluted, I want him to give you this alternative and say, hey, let's try HLG and see if that's better. And it might be. So that's it. Thank you. And also, I would like to learn more. Like I said, I'm new. I would love to speak with Gaming Tech. I have a lot of questions to ask him. So if you're watching this video, brother, hit me up. I would love to do something like a podcast or have a conversation. I would ask you a lot of questions because I am very curious, and I would like to learn. And I know you know a lot more than me. I know nothing. I'm a complete beginner, but I do have a lot of questions and a lot of things I think you can teach me. And because I am good in asking questions, I think that people can also benefit and learn a lot because they might have the same questions that I have. And I think that would be a fun experience. So that's it.